And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he returns this to the 22. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes Benson on the toss right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. Murray now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. If you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shreds the tackle. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
180!
Now Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late, winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
180! Kings! Done.
Mayfield. A short throw there, pulled in by all. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You look at this Arizona defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
180!
Mayfield to throw it. That's caught. Emeka Egbuka. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Throwing, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when the team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2nd down and a yard. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now this time Murray to throw it. They'll get that complete to Harrison. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run with Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Murray now. Now he'll take this and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tank Dell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Cade York to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
180!
Mayfield now from the 50. Evans has it right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Over the middle to Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And again, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Burch. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
20! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
To throw, Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Irvin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mayfield. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
180. Up, motion.
Mayfield on play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to Dell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, it's Benson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Quinn. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Murray now going to do it himself. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Hey, alert 30. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That is caught. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Jake Ferguson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
14. Dave York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. Very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Mayfield now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
180! What's up?
Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
180! What's up?
That will give Irving running right. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
20! What's up?
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now third down and 7. Here's Mayfield. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180! Up, left! Down!
Mayfield to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Here's first and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
A give up the middle with Benson.
Down to about the 22 here.
Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Murray to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Mayfield.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And they're on 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here, at least get 3, and hopefully for them a touchdown.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On first down, right back to Benson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. First throw of overtime for Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So third down coming up. But Charles, I guess a question for me, where does four down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
To throw is Murray. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A give left side for Benson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Inside the 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for the Cards, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home